Hello and welcome to Naval Action. This is BMAQ2DeadX. It is Monday, January 26th. It's almost 1700 Eastern Standard Time. There are 298 online and 59 battles. There was a patch recently on January 24th. Congreve Guns Rebalance. Captains. Thanks to player feedback, we identified a balance issue with Congreve guns. These guns are meant to deliver very high broadside damage at the cost of a long reload. However, with the current parameters, Congreve guns become the best option if you fire full broadsides only when the ship's slowest loading deck is fully reloaded. On heavy ships, this results in a 30 to 40% higher damage per minute DPM compared to medium guns, even though Congreve guns already have massive broadside damage. We have rebalanced Congreve guns so that their DPM matches medium guns while keeping their identity through 60% higher broadside damage. So they've rebalanced the Congreve guns. Maybe someday I'll have some. Maybe I'll never have some. Okay, where am I at in the game currently? Captain D Vasio, I have 1,606,798 silver. I am 1031 of 3396 to the next rank, Captain D Pavilion. I'm at craft level 43. My craft XP is 56 of 142 needed for the next level. And I currently have 3,119 gold here in Nassau, and then I have about another 1,300 down in Pittstown. So my main focus currently is to work up enough gold to get my shipyard to level 3 down in Pittstown, and that's going to take 15,000 doubloons. So I got a ways to go. So for the foreseeable future, I plan to take out my La Renommée that I crafted, and I'll finish unboxing it. I've already taken it out this afternoon, and I unboxed another box today. And then I got 2 more to go, and then I'll have it fully unboxed. And then I'll start working on, I think I got the Cerberus done. Yep, it's fully unboxed. Rattlesnake Heavy. I got 1 more box to undo for that. So while I'm earning the gold to upgrade the shipyard to the next level, I'll be doing like 2 or 3 battles a day, stocking up the gold. And it's going to take, I have about 4,000, maybe 5,000, so I need another 10,000 gold. You got to figure I can get just under, 1,000 a day. If I do like 2 battles a day, I'll get around 1,000. Depends on what I sink. Cerberuses are giving about 400 some gold. I imagine Renommays to give a bit more. But yeah, that's what I'm doing for now. For the foreseeable future, I'll be going out and having a couple, 2 or 3 battles a day, working to unbox my ships and earn gold. And I've already done what I'm going to do today. I took the Renommée out and unboxed a couple boxes today. And then I also made some cargo runs because I did some cannon crafting, so I had to get some more oak. I need to get some more iron ore probably. Definitely need more lignum vitae logs because I used a lot of ropes and blocks on the cannons. So uh, the next cargo run will be for the lignum vitae, but that won't be today. That'll be the next play session. So, and what happened here? My ship was sold. I put a ship on sale down in Pittstown earlier at the very beginning of the play session because I went down to Pittstown to check on my gold and see what was there, and then I checked what I had in the docks there, and I had the LaGrosse Venture that I built for the review, and then I had a La Requin down there, and so I said, well, I'll take this Gross Venture and put it on sale. I put it about middle of the pack at 30,000, and boom, it sold. It was a fast one, blew fast. So uh, you received 30,000 reals from selling La Grosse Venture, which was sold at Pittstown. The ship was sold to Scotty. Thank you for your purchase. So when I crafted the Renommee, that was the last of the rank 6 ships. So my shipbuilding business here in Nassau will probably uh, close down, and I'll make nothing but cannons here, or the occasional trade ship to put on sale. I might keep that up for a market. But one of the questions I had a while back from a viewer was, let's bring it up here. It was from Meso Gamer 10K, and it was 2 months ago. And it's like, what is your favorite ship of each rank? What is your favorite ship overall, not including DLC ships? So shout out to you. I believe I answered that in the video, but here I am. I finished the rank ships. I've crafted all the ships in the rank 6 tree, and I've sailed all the ships in the rank 6 tree. And my favorite of the bunch is the LaGrosse Venture refit. That's this ship right here. And the reason for it is it's well armed, 29-pound longs, it has bow guns, and it has these 16 2-pounders. These are good in close, but don't use them at distance. They'll mess up your aiming. And so it's comparable to the higher level ships in the shallows, and it's excellent for going out and hitting traders. I can easily go out on a sales session and I can hit and sink 3 traders and loot them for all their cargo, fill up my hold, bring it all back, download the cargo to the warehouse, reload the ship, and go out and do another, roundabout, sinking trader Snows and trader Briggs. So that's what I like it for, popping traders. And it's a great ship for that. Of course, the Renommee is the big dog in the little pond here in the shallow zone. So I can recommend that. And then as far as these other ships, I consider most of them targets. The Rattlesnake Heavy is a nice ship. But in the open world, it's not going to last very long. And in the shallows, you got to be careful what you attack because it's a lighter ship. Then, of course, you got your trade ships. Of the 2 trade ships, the Trader Snow is my favorite. So, my favorite craftable ship that rank 6 is the LaGrosse Venture. And I like it because I use it to keep my warehouse stocked. And then you can also sink, a Cerberus or a Renommee if you need to, if you want to test your skills. Now, I will say be careful because this ship rides high on the water. It's easy to get leak damage. You might get a certain broadside and boom, you'll have 3 leaks. So keep your emergency crew always staffed while you're battling with this ship because it gets leak damaged easily. Whereas the Renome, when I was fighting that recently, I rarely had leak damage. I think it's those wide hips on the ship that kind of deflect the balls at the low end, at the water line. So this is my favorite of the rank 6 ships. I'm about to start on the rank 5 ships crafting. I've already crafted the first one, which is the regular gross venture. And I believe the next one is the surprise. As soon as that recipe comes up in my crafting, I will build it and then I will review that. Not sure when that's going to occur, but in the meantime, I intend to earn all that gold so I can get my shipyard to a level 3 down in Pittstown, stock up some cash, stock up my supplies for building ships, and then we'll start down the level 5 ships. Now, I'm also going to make a recommendation on the DLCs. The La Requin is a rank 6 ship, and it is an awesome ship. If you want to get a DLC ship at rank 6, which is the only one, I believe, but it is an excellent ship. Yeah, all the rest are 5s, 4s, 3s, 2s, and 1s, that kind of stuff. So, this La Requin, I can heartily recommend if you're going to, think about spending money on a DLC ship at the low ranks. This is the one that I would recommend. This thing is, you put some 32-pound carronades on there, and you're overpowered, I believe. You can take on pretty much anything in the shallows without any real fear. It is and if you learn to sail it right, with the manual sailing and the quick turning and everything, this thing is a formidable opponent, and you can do lots of stuff manual sailing with this. I am not the guy to show you that because I'm a hack at this game, but I'm sure there are players out there that have mastered this ship, and they could probably do things with it that'll make your eyes bleed if you ever run into one in the world. So these are the 2 rank 6 ships that I recommend. If you're going to buy one, DLC, the La Requin, wait till it's on sale. And if you're going to craft one, the La Grosse Venture Refit, because this is really great for hitting traders, which is quite honestly what I spent most of my time doing, because I wanted the teak and the white oak to build ships with. And that's where I was getting my teak and my white oak was from hitting trade ships. So this is my favorite at rank 6. Craftable. DLC is the La Requin, and it's the only option at 6. So good ship. Second, you know, I'll say the Renome is a good choice because it's the big dog in the shallows. And then in the open world, this ship is a bit undergunned, 9-pounders. You might have a bad time of it against players, but it is an agile ship in a fight. I would say, other than the La Requin, this is the most agile ship I've experienced at rank 6. Maybe the Brig. A lot of people love the Snow. So snow is a loved ship by many. Many love the rattlesnake heavy. These all fit a certain purpose. I've not built the mortar brig because that's further up the crafting tree. So that's the only rank 6 that I've not built, and I've never sailed one. So I could not even begin to tell you what this is like to fight and sail. It sails probably very much like a Navy brig, but it's got these great big ass mortars on it for bombing forts and first rates. So the Cerberus you get as the reward for completing the final exam, and it's a good starter to the frigate type ship. You know, the 3 master. But the Renome outclasses the Cerberus, and so does the Gross Venture refit. I really like this particular ship. That's my favorite. So when I get through the class 5 tree, I'll do, I'll pick my favorite of that bunch, and we'll do it on each level on the way up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Some of the ones I'll probably never be able to craft because you can only get the permits to build them through certain means that are like clan centric only. You know, we'll see. We'll see if they change the rules to that factor in the game, but there might be 2 or 3 ships that I never get to craft again ever. So, and that's sucks for me because I'm a solo player, but that's just the way of the way of the way, you know. So, fighting the La Renome, hunting traders, the Gross Venture refit, DLC, the La Requin. And then every ship at this level suits its purpose. You just got to figure out what it is and if it suits your purpose. So, I think that's all I need to say about that. Okay, I think that's it for the evening. I took the Rattlesnake Heavy out and had a couple more fights in it. I'm almost got the last box unlocked, and then after that, I can think about selling this. They're going for a pretty penny, around 40,000 currently. So might need to build a couple more of these and sell them. But I think that is going to be it for this evening. Thanks for watching.